What's good, YouTube? We got this video. Police captured Colorado's smartest killers. Watch it.
This is the mother of 43-year-old Crystal Krug. In a few
Bro, some of these
seconds,
videos be
she's
so
going to
like.
find Crystal's lifeless body inside this very garage.
Hello?
Oh shit.
And this is Daniel Krug, the man who killed her. He's heading in for another normal workday, just minutes after leaving his wife's lifeless body hidden in the garage of their own home.
Oh shit. Holy fuck.
For the last 4 months, this man has been engineering the most calculated homicide plot Colorado has ever seen, creating fake identities, manipulating Crystal's children, and setting up the perfect scapegoat to take the blame. He believes his plan is bulletproof, that police will spend weeks chasing a ghost and eventually arrest someone else for the murder he committed. And despite nearly perfect detective work, his plan
Dude, these
works
videos are
exactly
good. What the
way
fuck?
he intended.
My husband said there was a dude who's been stalking her and threatened to kidnap her. Oh my god, this can't be true. I was the person who attacked her.
Alright. Get your fucking snacks ready. Or not. I don't even know. This shit's about to get crazy.
Crystal, how's her injury?
Yeah, this
This video's an hour long, but we can only watch 15 minutes of it. But just is like, what?
This is Crystal Krug, months before her murder. She lives here with her husband, Daniel Krug, and their 3 children. Both Crystal and her husband are well educated and seem
When I
to
watch
have
these
a
videos, I
life
get like
together with
butterflies
their
in my.
kids.
I get like shit in my
Behind
stomach.
closed doors, something dark is happening that will destroy this beautiful family. All because Crystal's been dealing with a stalker obsessed with her, sending her constant threats and claiming to watch her every move. This officer is here to check her car for GPS trackers or anything that could explain how this stalker keeps finding her. In reality, the stalker is much closer than anyone could have imagined.
Oh, it's him.
You can see like it's all the dirty stuff and some red marks, but like my street looks like this all the time. There's no one out there. Like I know the normal cars.
Yeah.
So I don't know where he's following from. I
Okay.
can only assume a tracker.
Nothing jumps out at me.
I know, I didn't either. I'm hoping it's just meant to mess with me.
The officer continues searching the vehicle top to bottom, but finds nothing suspicious. So before leaving, he offers Crystal a few safety recommendations and reassures her that they'll keep looking into her case.
Wait, that's the person?
Not long
Why don't
in the
they blow
course of
her
the
face?
investigation, Broomfield police receive another call, this time from Crystal's husband, Daniel, reporting a break-in at his home. An officer is dispatched to check things out. Unknowingly, this encounter will be the start of one of the most calculated murders the United States has ever seen.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, definitely. I'm Officer Shanti.
I'm Dan.
Nice to meet you.
Johnson, nice to meet you. So, as I pulled in, I saw someone run out, jump over my gate,
Okay.
and take off that way.
Got it.
I didn't think to call you until my wife got home recently, and we realized the spare key that we keep in the garage isn't there.
Okay.
According to Daniel, the
Dude,
only
this
thing
shit,
that's
bro.
gone is their spare house key. If someone stole that,
Man,
it
this
means
is why-
they're done and might have plans to come back at some point. The officer
Do y'all
advises
see
Daniel
this-
to change
like,
their
the
locks
mask? Like, this is
immediately
why I be
while police
fucking-
look into who this intruder might be. What no one realizes tonight is that this is no random incident. It's the opening move in a plan that's been forming for months. And this break-in is just step 1.
What the fuck? So
9 days after Daniel reports the break-in, his wife Crystal wakes up to another uneasy morning. For weeks now, she's been receiving strange anonymous messages and a growing sense that someone out there
Saw
has
your
an eye on
ads still
her.
looking.
Until now, none of it had a name attached, but a faceless presence that kept getting closer. But today, that changes.
Feels like a
As Crystal
fucking-
gets the kids ready for school,
Feels
makes
like a
her morning
horror
coffee,
movie.
and heads out for work.
Or
Her
some
phone
shit.
buzzes. She glances at the screen and sees a name she hasn't thought about in more than 20 years. Jack Anthony Holland, a man she dated briefly as a teenager. The message is short, crude, completely out of nowhere. Hi, Crystal. It's Anthony. Hope it's okay I looked you up. I go to Boulder every few weeks and thought we could hook up. You game? At first, she didn't think much of it. The two last spoke years ago, and even then, he was harmless. So she ignores it and moves on. But the next day, everything changes. Are you there? You should say yes when I offer pity. Whatever. I saw your pics. You got fat. You should yourself. Saw you at the dentist today. Your
Dude, this is
license
creepy as
expired. Fix
fuck.
that. Suddenly,
Like, it's crazy. Like,
Crystal's
people would just
fear
be like
becomes
living lives.
reality,
Like,
and she begins
you have
living
no
with the
idea,
terrifying
like-
possibility that she's being watched. And now she's certain Anthony is the one who's been harassing her for weeks. She becomes hypervigilant, installs cameras around the home, dash cams in her car, and starts carrying a concealed handgun everywhere she goes. By late October, Crystal's barely sleeping. She keeps a spreadsheet of her stalker log, documenting every message she gets. Then, almost a month later, a new email from Anthony confirms her worst fears. This your husband? Drives like slow old lady. He needs to drive safe. The email comes with an attached photo showing her husband Daniel at his workplace. Now the stalker isn't just
how did he do
He's
this?
coming after her family. Crystal realizes she can't handle this alone, so she hires a private investigator to track down Anthony's addresses and digital history. Then, on Halloween night, she calls the police.
So, how can I help you tonight? What's going on?
Yeah, so I have an ex from a very long time ago who has occasionally found me on social media, and it's never been an issue. So this month, I have received numerous text messages, and then today I got an email that is very threatening, and it escalated to the point that he took a recent picture of my husband at his work location. So the stalking is getting a little too aggressive at this point in time.
Okay.
So my last contact with this individual was 5 years ago, where I told him I was happily married. I had no interest in what he kept contacting me. He kind of blew things up and then blocked me. I blocked him, haven't heard from him since.
After explaining everything to the officer, she documents each
Bro, y'all
detail
be safe
and
out there,
forwards the
man.
case to the
Holy
department's
shit.
investigative unit. Within hours, the file lands on the desk of Detective Andrew Martinez, a seasoned investigator who's worked some of Broomfield's toughest cases, including abductions and violent crimes. Martinez schedules a formal meeting with Crystal for the following week, hoping to get a clearer picture of what exactly is happening and who this Anthony really is. When she sits down with Martinez, the situation has already escalated far beyond what Crystal first reported.
So, I mean, like, he saw, like, full pictures of my family, of my kids. Like, I locked down my profile real fast after this, because it was pretty alarming, right? Where he's like, we're meant to be together, and my family loves that we're talking. And I'm like, whoa, you think that we're, like, in a relationship? So I shut it down real hard. I said, this is really creepy for me. You need to stop. And he got, like, real emotional, and then blocked me. I'm like, good. And I blocked him, and I'm like, and then I shut down Facebook entirely. The one development that I have, I did get the full-blown report from the PI problem, and you'll see this in this report. There are tons of phone numbers associated with him. There are tons of addresses. He moves everywhere and between like 3 different states.
As Crystal walks the detective through her evidence, 2 details immediately stand out. First, her stalker isn't just texting her from random numbers. He's using multiple phone lines and different digital identities, finding ways to reach her even after she changes her information. Whoever this is, they're persistent, resourceful, and frighteningly determined. Second, her ex-boyfriend, Anthony Holland, is tied to several addresses and multiple phone numbers. Whether it's instability or an attempt to stay off the grid, it convinces Martinez that Crystal is dealing with someone who either doesn't want to be found or someone who's planning something far worse. With all of this in mind, Martinez wraps the interview with Crystal and begins the digital side of the investigation. He sends warrants to service providers, requesting phone records, email logs, and account information to track down the stalker. Unfortunately for Martinez, these companies will make a mistake that will soon prove deadly. While waiting for the digital evidence to come back, Martinez decides to follow up on something else. The garage break-in Daniel reported back in September when a stranger supposedly stole their spare house key. He brings Daniel in for a formal interview, wanting to know whether he's noticed anyone following him, but instead of clarifying things...
Is he dead? Is he in jail? What the dude? He looks like...
far more unsettling about the Krug household. But before we get to that,
This guy looks like a
2025 is
normal
almost
guy,
over.
bro.
We're falling into the same
Man,
trap
I'm
again,
not-
waiting for January 1st to start something new or learn a new skill. But here's the truth. You don't need a new year to make a new start. Let me tell you about the 2-day live AI mastermind training by Outskill,
What the f-
happening this Saturday and Sunday,
This-
10 a.m. to 7 p.m. EST
What
on
the
both
hell are
days.
we
The timing is
watching?
perfect.
You that he recontacted her this last
Bro,
time.
what the fuck?
It was either November 1st or November 2nd. It was after she had gotten a picture of me at work.
He looks like he looks like already at this point, like he was already like...
That
Gotcha, okay. And the first contact that he initially made with her was back on October 2nd. I guess why that month gap, do you think, before she told you?
I'm sure she has mentioned to you that she and I are going through a rough patch, kind of on the rocks.
What were they?
So probably didn't seem that
Man, y'all be...
until it was.
Sure. And she didn't mention that to me, that you guys were having a rough time currently. Are you guys in the process of separating, getting divorced, or working through things?
To be determined. My brother Matthew is a cop,
Man, this is why...
so I have a
This is why I'm single, bro. Like,
retractable ass steel baton.
I don't be doing shit like
As I said,
this,
not
like...
right now, but otherwise it's on me all the time. I sleep with it next to me. I've bought some additional security cameras for the house. So what am I doing? I'm panicking. And I'm doing a shit job of protecting my wife. So I'm not doing good.
Yeah, I can see that. So, with that being, I know that Chris Steele, we put her car on a lift on Tuesday afternoon to see if there's any sort of GPS tracking or anything like that.
She told me.
We couldn't find anything on the car. If Anthony is watching you guys, it's going to be in person from a distance or nearby or however. So that poses an interesting issue in of itself.
From Daniel's reactions, it's clear the stalking is taking a toll on him, too. His wife is terrified, his family feels haunted, and he's struggling to understand how any of this is happening. Detective Martinez wraps up the interview,
Nah,
but
what?
something Daniel said lingers in the back of his mind. He revealed that he didn't know about the stalking for almost a month, not until Crystal finally showed him the email with the photo taken outside his workplace. So Martinez decides to look deeper into the family dynamic, and what he finds is concerning. He learns that the couple have been going through a rough patch recently. Nothing hostile or dangerous, but they were trying to work things out, doing what they believed was best for their kids and holding their family together the best they could. With how much the stalker seems to know about their lives, Martinez briefly wonders if someone inside the home might be manipulating the situation, and for a moment, he even considers the possibility that Daniel might be messing with his wife as some twisted way of trying to fix their marriage. But that idea is quickly dismissed. There is no evidence backing any of it, and all signs still point to Anthony. Not to mention, Crystal herself is fully convinced her ex is behind the stalking campaign. Throughout November, the harassment continues to escalate with more messages and threats. Crystal continues documenting everything and constantly monitors her cameras. By early December, she finally receives a message that gives her the smallest breath of air. Hey, gorgeous. I can't visit you anymore. No more Colorado time. My girlfriend doesn't want us talking without her. She says you'll let the cops get me after you get rid of him. For the first time in weeks, Crystal and her family feel a brief sense of relief. It sounds like Anthony is backing off.
Nah, bro, y'all be safe out there, man. I ain't gonna lie, this shit crazy, bro. Like, y'all be safe. Y'all get dogs, bro. I don't even know how the fuck y'all. And we're about to end the video 1 hour before the murder. GG.
For work. while Crystal heads out to
Well,
drop the kids off
we didn't
at
get to see it.
During those
See ya in the
minutes,
next video.